today I am drinking, what is it? Wawa's, not Wawa's, yeah, Wawa's peanut butter and fudge coffee. It smells just like a Reese's cup. It doesn't taste like you think, but it's really good. A lot of bold flavor, no sugar, no cream. You know how I like it. So we've been talking about jobs for the last few clips. So what I wanted to do was talk about back to work. And this might be a short one, so this is perfect for your break. I work a professional job, what they call a professional job. I go into an office. There's a level of dress code there. So, you know, with COVID, everyone was out of the office and now, and doing telework. And now it's about that time where we're starting to go back, coming out of the national health emergency. So it's going to be interesting. We've been out for about 2 years, I believe. So this is going to be a change. I don't get to see my kids all day or work at a pace and level of dress where kind of don't care as long as you're presentable from the, I guess, the shoulders up on those Zoom calls and everything. And I started thinking about all of the things that go on in an office. Some of you guys might not be aware of. For instance, I know the trope is that the women's bathroom is terrible. But if you've ever been in an office, one of the worst things to do is to go in the bathroom within an hour of starting the work day. And I'm assuming most work days start around 7, 8 o'clock. There are very nervous businessmen in there. Just it's almost like they are saving it up for work. They're not going to do whatever they got to do at home. They save it up for work. And they let loose. Like, these guys have no shame. And the noises, the grunts, oh my God, the office bathroom is the worst place in the building. There are, and if it's on a level where the public can use the bathroom, even worse. Now, I don't work in a building where the public is there, so I know the filthiness that is dominant in that area is my compadres. There are things that they do. There are things that occur in there that I was talking to the cleaning people and they said you would not believe. There are guys that nest. And nesting is when they go in that stall and they are so shy and nervous to do what they have to do that they will literally take the toilet paper roll and use it to fill in the cracks of the stall door, as if, as grown people, we're gonna go look through that hole. And the reason they do that is because of those filthy noises they're making, the grunts, the praying to Jesus, all of that kind of nonsense. It's ridiculous. There are the guys that they bring the newspaper in there with them, and when they leave, that newspaper is still laying on the floor. Now, I asked the guy once, I said, hey, I wonder why that newspaper is always on the floor. And the guy openly admitted, yeah, that was mine, but help a brother out, I'd leave it out there. Next guy can use it. Well, I know what you did in that stall, and I hope to God it doesn't go beyond what I think you did in that stall. But there's no way I'm touching that paper. There's no soap or gloves in there for you. So if I see that, and God knows what's on that floor, just because you can't see it don't mean it ain't there, like Jesus. So it is some stuff going on in there. These guys, these are the same guys. They come out that stall after doing their filthy business. They will do the turn on the water, get it on 3 fingers, touch their hair slightly, walk out of there. No mention of a paper towel, no touch of the soap, no nothing. It's almost like you don't want to touch anything, let alone yourself in those things. The more hands-free, the better. There are guys who, there was a guy once whose feet came under my stall. Now, that's a violation. That's a violation of guy code. Get out of my space. What the hell are you doing? Why do I have to see your nervous brown business shoes coming up under my stall? Now, any distraction, let's just say, and I don't want to be vulgar on this thing, but let's just say you're doing number 1 and there's a distraction. We all know once that stream is going, it takes some effort to stop it. If something startles you, it's not going to stop instant. You could get a shoe full of nonsense easily. Another violation of guy code. Typically, if your employer cares about you or walks into a building and evaluates it for potential business use, there had better be 3 urinals. Now, I don't know how the girl code in the ladies' room is. From all the tropes, you guys are pretty friendly in there. Let us tell it. You got couches, you got vending machines, you got probably soft music and a potpourri in there or something like that. I don't know. But in the men's bathroom, it's strictly business, which means if there are 3 stalls, there is 3 urinal stalls. There is nobody in stall 2. Nobody. You go to number 1, you go to number 3, far left or far right. You touch the one in the middle, you're an ass. And if it's 4, you go as far beyond anybody as you can. Extreme left, extreme right, skip 1. Those are the only acceptable ones. After that, you go in the stall. Now, God forbid there's a line. You got to figure something out. But guy code says you leave 1 free. You that guy that go in the middle, you are heathen. And you are unacceptable. You unfit for society. You go in that middle stall. You're just a jerk. And I think you want to look over. That's another one. Another guy code rule in the stall. First of all, don't talk to me. I'm doing my business. And you get these guys, these happy Harrys that'll be like, hey, how's the weather? How about them Orioles? What's up with that game last night? I don't want to talk to you, sir. I got my joint in my hands, or I'm sitting in this stall. There's no need. There's no need. Don't talk to me, you heathen. There's the guy, when they know you, when they recognize you, you're in a stall. Let's say you sitting down, you dropping the Browns off at the Super Bowl. There's the guy who knows you that will sit there and talk to you about the day. Hey, how was that meeting? How what did you think about that? We'll try to carry on business. Now, there are acceptable times when you can do this. You can do this at the sink when you both are washing your hands. This also reinforces like bathroom etiquette when you talk to a guy at the sink washing your hands, because he sees you washing your hands. Hopefully, he doesn't have the audacity to do the 3-finger thing. Like, he'll wash his hands because you're doing it. Even if he wasn't so inclined, now he's embarrassed into doing it. So I encourage that. Just say what's up, or hey, how you doing? You only have to expect that answer. Just put him on the spot. I don't mind so much the Kobe's and the Jordans that 3-point shot that napkin into the trash. But if you're gonna do that and you get a brick, or Dennis Rodman blocks the shot, pick it up. I know it's somebody's job to clean that bathroom, but don't add to the nonsense. It's just sitting there with your germs and everything. It's a lot going on in that bathroom. I probably shouldn't have went so long with this, but it's just those guys that make it difficult. You almost don't want to. At my last place, I actually avoided a certain time, or at a certain time, if I had to go, I would go the long way to the other bathroom or to the floor where there's less people, because then I know there's no line, because this guy would, he was in that bathroom more than Mr. Towel. He was in there like, his name was Jerry Roto-Rooter. Like, just always in there, the liquid plumber. You don't want to deal with those guys, and you got to learn their habits so that you can avoid that. I would say the final one is guy with the toothbrush. Now, it's not the most sanitary place. I almost would recommend not opening your mouth the whole time while you're in there. It's bad enough you got to breathe in whatever is in the air. And then you got the blowers, which just blow that stuff around, and it's hot. So whatever germs is in there is just permeating throughout the air. But a guy who brushes his teeth in the bathroom, it's kind of weird. I can accept it because you are doing the Lord's work, but it's beyond me. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I got some things to do. Coffee break is over. I'm gonna go in here and get back to work. Stay tuned, stars. Like, share, subscribe, comment, follow us on all the social media platforms, and let's get back to work.